Create a business in 5 steps for success. Hi, my name is Jen. This is my channel, Jen Lillian. And if you are new, then great. If you want to feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification button if you want daily videos. So what I end up doing, I create videos on tools, strategies, more so especially how to generate quality leads and help you get clients into whether it's offline business to online or online business. And also, I'm a big fan of meditation, because meditation helped me get through my business burnout, and I've actually dabbled into making meditation. So let me know how you feel if you're a big meditator as well. I've created 5-minute, half-an-hour ones and 60-minute meditations as well. So yeah, if that sounds of interest, then feel free to stick around. So at the beginning, let's say you want to start a business and you want to market online and utilise it online platforms, or you just want to have a business solely online. There can be a lot of information for you to decipher and for you to work your head around, because it is such a massive learning curve. It is absolutely crazy even how much stuff there is to learn, and I think you can get quite paralysed, quite stuck in all the information overwhelm that you can find yourself in, because one thing leads to another. It's a bit like when you read a book. You pick up a book, you really enjoy it, and there's a few references to a few other books in that book, and then you end up reading those recommended books, and it just goes on. And I feel like that's what it's like, especially when learning how the online world works, when it comes to online business or online marketing or everything in those two areas. And yes, you can actually end up getting, in my case anyway, shiny object syndrome. And if you are familiar with that term and you are you admit to being one, I know I've had the syndrome plenty of times, it's easily to do because you get quite absorbed and quite addicted to all the information, and you just don't know when to stop. And when you realise that actually you're learning so much, you don't actually have to know everything in order to make a coin in business, in order to find that freedom and flexibility in your working lifestyle. So there's actually just 5 steps, I feel, that you need in order to successfully build a business. So step number 1 is work out your niche. You don't have to get too grand on this either. Pick an interest. Pick something that you're passionate about, and pick something that's worthy of your time, something that gets you out of bed in the morning. Maybe you serving a younger version of yourself is really good. Let's say you've come over or got over something, a pain or obstacle of some sort, or you just have an interest in knitting or vegetable growing, or I don't know, potting flowers, or I don't know, anything random you can actually make money from. All you need to do is go online and find these websites, and there are a few tools. You can see how many thousands of views that this particular website gets, and as long as it's primed and optimized for capturing leads, and then you can market them off the back end, you can actually market anything. So it's all about finding a niche and serving that niche of that interest that they're interested in. And that's all it is. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is actually building an audience. So finding all these people that are interested in this one particular subject. It will take some time to grow an audience online. I'm not going to lie, it's definitely a heavy workload. But when you actually understand how you go about obtaining the clients online, and also building consistency with your strategy as well, because that is key, then it actually becomes quite an enjoyable thing, because you end up morphing yourself into the crowd that you're attracting. So yeah, building an audience is actually quite a fun part. It's quite, as I mentioned, heavy on the workload, but it's definitely essential. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is actually creating a product around the interest that your following has. So let's just pull knitting, for example, as an idea. You're really interested and passionate about knitting, and you're gathering an audience, those who love on how to knit. And all you would do is actually create a course around how to knit, or how to knit something in particular, or whatever the knitting world is doing at the moment. And basically that's it, because they're hungry and they're following you because they like you, and because you like what you're offering, they're going to like that as well, because you have something in common. So it's going to be great. You creating a product around this interest that you're following is really interested in. Step number four to make a business really successful is then actually launching your product. So yes, there are ways obviously to actually launch a product effectively. You need to position yourself, and you need to obviously go through a certain amount of steps in order to do it properly, because sometimes you might find yourself burning out if you were to launch your product in the incorrect way, and then you end up finding you might need to launch another product. And if you keep launching loads of products throughout the year, your following are going to get quite tired of that, and it's going to be quite an exhausting experience for you as well as an owner. So or you just need to basically market and launch your product effectively, and there'll be more videos on this coming soon. And the fifth step is then to make it evergreen, and this is what I mean about to avoid the burnout. Once you've found your products that people love and then they want to buy from you and you can scale it, it's then all about making it evergreen, so then you don't have to do the heavy lifting all the time because it's already done for you. So again, there's rules and strategies around how to do this effectively, but basically they're the 5 steps when it comes to successfully building an online business in particular. So we'll just go through them again. So the first one is to pick a niche. So pick your type of group that you want to serve, like your interest and what they're interested in. Create a following around that interest. Create then a product around that interest so that the following will be interested in purchasing from you, and then you'll be launching your product effectively. And the 5th point will then be for you to make your product evergreen, so then it cuts out all the heavy lifting on a continuous basis. You can actually take a step back and see those sales come in. So if you've got any questions, then please let me know. I've just launched 2 free mini courses. The first one is 5 Steps of Freedom as an online coach. So if you're wanting to start, build or grow an online coaching business, check out the link below. In about an hour and 10 minutes, you get to know exactly what it means in order to do that. And also my most recent course is Transform Your Offline Service to Online. So let's say you're an offline business owner and you are wanting to maybe create a flexible role. You want to work maybe more from home, you can do that if you were to transform one of your offline services to online, or maybe you're looking for an exit strategy, or maybe to buff up your already existing offline business to make it or position it to be more of a valuable business to sell to someone. Or it could be looking for an exit strategy, or whatever your reasons. But click on that link below, transform your offline service to online. It will detail everything that you need to know in order to do that and to see if there's the right thing for you to do right now in your busy working lifestyle. Okay then guys, enough in this video, and I will see you soon.